Hello and welcome. In this tutorial, we're going to learn about the deposit and withdrawal module. Right now, let's look at how this module looks like in the Excel sheet. Basically, this is what we're talking about, right? And these are all the projects that the church has for now. And I believe as the month go by or the year go by, more will be added, right? And this is the balance brought forward. This is the debit received, credit received, and the balance to be carried over. Okay, forgive me if I don't get it right, but now this column is gotten when you add this column to this column and then you subtract this column from it, it gives you this column. And the figures or the values you get here are gotten from here, right? So for example, let's add something to UBA, right? I believe. Okay, let's use the one I'm currently using for now. But let me use UBA. Let me add 8 million to UBA. Sorry for that. You see, I added UBA 8 million here, and automatically it came here, right? Now let me add another 5 million. These two values will be added together to form up a cumulative sum here. Okay, see, this 8 plus 5 million, we have 13. Now let's add something here as the debit received, say 12 million. Okay, so you have this plus this minus this. It's giving us a negative. So if here we add it to be 2 million, what is it right now? Okay, so we just add a 0 at the back there, right? Now you see we are now on the positive, on the plus side. So this is the this is what we're going to discuss right now. Now as you can see here, currently it says you are yet to add deposit and withdrawal records for the current month of April. We are in the month of April and there are no records for deposit and withdrawal for this current month, but there are for the month of March. Now, but before you begin to fill this, I believe you have to first populate the balance brought forward, right, for the current month, which means what you have here are the balance of what you had in the month of March, right? So to do this, what we have to do first is go to the deposit and withdrawal menu side, and then click on post balance brought forward, right? This is the first thing we're going to do. So when you do this, you've actually brought the balance of March into April. So as you start populating, it will add up. Okay, so now what do we do here? We these are the balances of March. As you can see, month of March 2023, and now the month of April has nothing, right? The system automatically picks the month based on the previous month. The system, this page automatically picks the month. Once it ascertains the current month, it populates here the balance of the previous month, so you don't need to do the entry yourself, right? So we are going to move this value to here and then select the corresponding project account and here, right? So this is Access Bank 322. You can choose to do it other way, whichever one is okay with you. So here we now move this and then we'll add. Okay, so the system has automatically added this here. Now the next is access DIA. I can choose to move this first before I come here. Now this is access 802, access 802. Some added that. The next one is direct disbursement. Direct disbursement. Okay. The next one is EcoBank. Now, if you don't want to, if you just want to make it faster, you can as well just copy, paste it here, and then the system will pick it up for you, and then you select, and then you enter. Okay. The next one is GT351. GT351, or you can also type GT351. The next one is GT382. 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 You see that? Now the last one is UBA 34. And I said just type UBA 347, which is this one. Okay. Now, as you can see, the value here is what you have here. Alright? The value here is what you have here. So, you've carried over the balance of March into April 2023. Now, if we go back to the view page, let's navigate down there. Deposit and withdrawal view page. You remember this page was showing nothing that you've not populated, but now that you've populated, you're now showing everything here. Okay, you now have your balance brought forward here. And as we did the other time, remember what we did the other time was we added the balance brought forward plus the debit, and then minus the credit, and then to get our balance carried down, right? Now, you see, on these two columns, what we have here is 0. Okay? So, how do we now post the April entries, April monthly entries? It's very easy. The system will, as we click on this button, it will take us a page where we'll be able to post the monthly entries for April. Now, there are two things we will observe. On this page, this page sums up the entries based on the project account. For example, if you post let me open this page now. As you can see, we have the same thing here. Now, when you post, say, 3 funds that are under this account, on this page you will see the 3 of them, but on this page you only see only one of it here, right? Which means this shows the cumulative, while this shows the breakdown. Okay, let me go into more detail on this. So right now, let's post the debit receipt for access CMA 322 here. As you can see, no box for you to enter a balance brought forward because you have already captured the values here. So now let me add entry for debit receipt. So in the month of in this month, first you've gotten, and then 900,000. Okay, say 9 million. It's just say 900,000. You see, and you have spent say 500,000. Okay, now it should be this minus this to give us this, right? Now remember, there are project account is access CMA 322, and say you spent it on H2 expenses, right? Now I'm going to click submit. You see now we have access CMA here showing the balance brought forward, and also here showing our debit and our credit here, right? But if we come back to this page and we refresh, you see we're having it all in one. This is what I'm trying to explain, right? This is what I'm trying to explain to us so we can understand. We come back to the deposit and withdrawal page. We see all in one, the same way it is here, right? Everything is in one line, right? This is just to make it more easy for us to understand. But here, this shows the breakdown of the entries. Now, if we enter another one again for access, say 650,000, just say only debit, right? Just only debit for the same access. Say Bija Merchants Report. Let's just leave this. We'll say add another one alone for that, and then we'll submit. You see that it gives us under entry again of that. These are only debit, no credit, and then we have it here. And if we come back here again and refresh, the same thing happens. You won't find this repeating down here. Okay. Now the last time again, remember I'm only using this for illustration. You can do it for as many times for any of the project accounts. But I'm just using this for demonstration purpose. Now again, let's enter only credit for this one now. 850 and nothing. Okay. Now let's choose them access to. Say yeah, choose this. Enter. You see now it's showing this, right? My minus here because it's supposed to be this plus this minus this. But if we come back here again and refresh, right? So this is basically how we can see or can enter the data for our deposit and withdrawal. Now there are also something I want us to note. Observe this. This is the main page for the deposits and withdrawal. Call it the dashboard or call it the main reporting table page. Now it shows only April. Remember we had also added values for March, but it's not showing here. This shows current month deposit and withdrawal. In fact, I'm going to add it here, current month deposit and withdrawal, right? It will read current month deposit and withdrawal, right? Now if you want to see the deposit and withdrawal for past months or past years, past month, what you need to do is simply come to finance, expense, and then click on filter deposits and withdrawals. Select the year. Right now we are still in 2023, so the month. So right now we're going to filter only for March because March we have records in March. Now then we click filter. You see that it is giving us everything we want, all our entries for the month of March, as you can see here. Now if for any reason you forgot to add up some records, maybe debits or credits or even balance forward from February into March, if you forgot to do that, this is the right place to do that, right? No, sorry, you can add balance brought forward here, but you can add debit and credit, please. I'm sorry for that. So if you want to add up more debit and credit, into this, all you need to do is let's close this one now. all you need to do is you click on this post monthly deposit, and it will load March again for you. As you can see, March. So everything you enter here is for the month of March. So you want to top up. See, that was an expense, a credit and expense that was omitted when you were capturing your expenses for the month of March, and now you want to update your record. So you simply need to do it. I say we're going to enter for a different project account now. Say we spent 12 million rather, right? And then yeah, sorry, we receive 12 million, but out of it 10 million was spent. All right, as you can see, we have 2 million left here. So I'm going to choose an account that we've not used before, which is Zenith. There's no Zenith here. Yes, so Zenith 289, and we can just simply say Zenith. Okay, now we're going to top it up. Right, we're going to top it up. Now remember, when we were posting our entries, our balance carryover for March into April, this Zenith project wasn't there. So we'll now go back and update that record. Right, so we click on finance, expense, balance brought forward. You can see the Zenith here, but it's not here. So what do? I'll simply copy this and then select the Zenith 289. Okay, and then I post. Bam, my account is now correct. Now, while you are seeing this to be higher, remember we have done some other posting. We've added debit and credit to April, so that is why you are seeing that the value of April is higher than that of March. Remember, this is only the balance carried down. Okay, so this is how to post your balance, your deposit and withdrawal in this module. If there are issues or maybe any kind of customization you want to carry out, maybe this process is not in line with that of your own church, please feel free to contact us and we'll understand how yours works and we'll make modifications. Okay, thank you for watching and God bless.